right, I'm from Toronto, and this man, Justin Bieber, is one of my homeboys. I'm not really sure what I feel about that. I don't share his views on abortion, but we won't get into that tonight. I like this healthcare comment. I also want to say something else that I used to write those Boulder Rock bios. It was one of my jobs. I would write my own band newsletters, and then other bands would go, hey, you know how to put a sentence together. You should do this for us. So I would do that. So when I hear you reading those things, it brings back happy memories. No. And this is what I want to show you before I read. This is how you do a band. This is how you do a book, right? Like, every book has to have a pin-up in it, right? Pretty awesome. So, I just want to read I'm going to read one half of one thing and then quickly cut to another thing, okay? So here's my homeboy, Justin, and he's talking about his first date. And this is a chapter called Viral Video. Should I do it in the accent? I can do a fairly good... I've been told I can talk like a Canadian, eh? Okay, my first date has been sort of mythologized as Bieber's dating disaster. That's in quotes, by the way. I took her to King's, a buffet restaurant. Yes, I wore a white shirt. Yes, I got spaghetti. No, this was not the brightest idea. But it wasn't a big trauma, though. This girl was a friend, and she's pretty cool. We laughed about it. All things considered, while it wasn't one of my smoothest dating experiences, it gave us both a funny story to tell, and it was a good starter date for me. I was a lot more nervous about that date than I ever was about performing on stage, but once it was over with, I was comfortable with the idea of going out with other girls and having fun. Seriously, it wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to me. It really wasn't. To a person on a date, happening to a person on a date, getting a stain on your shirt, I mean, quit crying. That's nothing. So the reason I kind of want to get through that is I love this. He's got a section called I Like, and you know, his fans are going to read this, and they're just like, they want to know what he likes. Maybe so they can throw jelly beans at him or something. Absolutely. He likes, when people ask about my family and if I have brothers or sisters, I'm a proud big brother, ready to brag about how great Jackson and Jasmine with a Z are. That's probably a Z, right? His family, do you know anything about that? Anyway, when people ask what my favorite musical instrument is, I tell them I play trumpet in addition to guitar, piano, and drums. I'm ready to talk about music anytime, anywhere. When people ask what's on my iPod, I'm always listening to something new and interesting because everyone I meet turns me on to an artist I haven't heard. And I like everything from Tupac to Canadian bands like the Tragically Hip. You guys know them? I actually know them. This is not, I do. He also does. When people ask me about my travels, nothing cracks your mind wide open like experiencing cultures that differ from your own. I've learned to respect cultures that used to seem strange. And I eat some freaky new foods. When people ask me about schooling and how I get it done, this gives me an opening to tell them about my latest prank that I've pulled on Jenny. I don't know, it doesn't really say who Jenny is. Does anyone know who Jenny is? It might be in another part of the book. But I guess that's what he likes to tell people. When people ask me about my religion, I like it when people ask me that because I love God. And I don't want to miss an opportunity to share that. But what I really like, and you can see he's got the whole page here. Girls, 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 girls. Girls. There you go. There's plenty others, but I think we're going to move on, right? So, I'd like to share some more later with you.